The woman is feeding her baby with two more hooligans beside him. They stare at women. I hope that when the baby is full I can also drink mouth milk. The girl stared at them angrily but did not dare resist. Worried about getting some people's attention, he could only endure the harassment of the scoundrel in silence. Fortunately, good people came forward. Not only loudly reprimanded two people, he flashed his sidearm around his waist, scared them into running away. Then the man sat in the back. Seems to be protecting the girl, consciously or not. But he didn't sit next to each other. They kept a polite distance. The girl's heart is grateful. Finally met a nice guy. But the car came with more passengers. The man had no choice but to sit next to the girl, but he remained politely evasive. The girl knew he wasn't a bad guy. He doesn't have to be so uptight. The ticket inspector suddenly began to check. The girl was particularly panicked. It turned out he had skipped a ticket. I don't have a penny on me. He had no choice but to ask the man next to him for help. Men are also willing to pay directly for girls to buy tickets. The girl is very grateful, repeatedly say thank you to the man. But the man was puzzled. Why is he alone with the baby without a husband? The girl admitted that she ran away to find a husband. Girls know that guys aren't bad guys. So he told his whole story. His parents died when he was young and he was brought up by his aunt. But my uncle doesn't do his job. He sold his own son to pay off his gambling debts. Girls are left to work for free at home. The girl becomes more beautiful as she gets older. Uncle color heart atmosphere actually touched her. The girl complained to her aunt but was falsely accused by her uncle. Her jealous aunt sent her out to work. Flash forward a few years. The girl never returned to her aunt's house. I thought I was leaving with them. Apart from the relationship, did not expect to meet my brother again. The two had been close since childhood. It's even more intimate these days. Her brother took her home. But why didn't the girl think of it? He has been married for 2 years. My sister-in-law is not only beautiful but also very good to herself. The three of them live together. Life was very happy, but the two rooms are separated by a board. No soundproofing at all. Every night, girls have to endure the torture from over there. The girl lay eagerly on the plank, eavesdropping on the privacy of the brother and wife next door. He didn't enjoy it so much that he climbed up the board and peeked. To satisfy their curiosity, the girl picked up the light bulb beside her. My sister-in-law is away from home all year because of her work. The girl had a relationship with her cousin. The two became increasingly intimate. Stay close together all the time. People don't know, they think they're a couple. Until the girl got pregnant. Cousin, to avoid eyes and ears, had to send the girl back home. He said he had to work. Milk for girls and kids. So the girl settled down. I don't even know I've been abandoned. My cousin did not show up until the day the baby was born. He realized he had been cheated. The girl cried her heart out but decided to look for my cousin. It takes a boat to get from the village. The girl had no money. He had to sneak into the crowd and hide on the boat. Who knows, or someone found out. The crew took him into the office. Asked him not to buy a ticket. Learned that the girl had no money. They're not throwing people out. I let someone take the baby. I don't have money but I can pay for it with my body. Girls to find a husband. I had to give in to their shameless demands. Several people took turns bullying the girl. They didn't let anyone leave until midnight. They gave the girl a bath and give him a portion of someone else's leftover rice. The girl ate the meal but her eyes were full of tears. He finally traded his body for a ferry ticket. I see my grandmother is not feeling well. The girl took the initiative to massage the old man but he accidentally found the old man carrying a lot of medicine. See the girl very curious. The old man told him mysteriously, it's not just any herbs in here. It's a potent poison. What did the girl seem to think when she looked at the poison? I thought we'd make it to shore like this. But the crew found the girl again. The girl didn't ask any more questions and handed the child to the old man. Everyone knows, with no money for a ticket, what will happen to him next. When the girl was sent to the office, the captain had unbuttoned his clothes. Since everyone else has taken advantage of him, he can't be an exception. The girl was abused again, but this time he vowed revenge. Girl finds old man. Pray for him to share some of the poison. The old man understood his pain, had to agree to the girl's request. He hid the poison ink quietly. Girls can't afford tickets on boats. I was asked to pay back with my body. She was dragged into the captain's office. A dozen crew members took turns entering the room, carrying on a shameless business. The girl was tortured black and blue. All you get is cold, uncooked white rice, and a crowded ferry ticket. She told her story to a kind brother. Big brother, suddenly angry, threatened to help the girl call the police. But the girl was very calm. Claim it's all over. How do you know? Those scumbags tried to bully girls later. The girl secretly found poison and crushed it into powder. Put it in their wine. Scumbags drink it without realizing it. And they were all poisoned. And the girl mingled with the crowd and quietly disembarked. Get in a car and continue the search for the husband. Luckily, I met my neighbor's kind brother. Otherwise it's another ordeal. Who knows the car driving? On the way there was a sudden rainstorm. The road ahead is impassable. They had to stay in hotels. Big brother not only kindly paid for the accommodation. She ordered a nice dinner for the girl. He thanked his brother repeatedly. But what big brother wants is not a few rhetorical flourishes. Thank you of.
Kung gusto mo talaga magpasalamat, baka gusto mong samahan mo na ako sa kwarto.
Turns out men are all the same. But the girl followed him back to the room. When it all happened, the girl fell asleep. But when I woke up, my brother was gone. Until a few days later, the news of a murder and kidnapping is on the TV. Women are in the picture. Saw the husband in and out of the hotel with other girls. It was the kind brother. According to news reports, the girl's baby died at birth. He became mentally ill as a result, stealing someone else's baby when the doctor isn't looking. And the crew's deaths were found to be the work of girls. He was taken to prison, claims to have done everything, all at the behest of this backstabbing brother. Big brother is confused, but the police soon came to the door. Because the girl didn't sleep that night, it was in Big brother's phone. Sent undescribable text messages. This also became evidence for the police to arrest him. Big brother has a hard time talking. I just did one thing wrong. Why are you so guilty? Panicked, he wanted to run away, only to be shot dead by a cop. The story has a sad ending. There is no free lunch. A knife on the head of the color word. A beginning based on beauty is itself a sin, and the forcible possession of beauty. You'll only get an unexpected punishment.